So okay, I'll go swim in the fountain then. I'm gonna
That's
go
a
swim in the
better
fountain. Yeah, fresh water.
Was she able to heal you?
Yeah, with like
She
a
should be
17
better
and
in a bit.
19, it feels a lot better.
Thank you so
The
much.
bruising will last for the rest of the day, most likely. But the initial pop in and pop out is no longer a problem. But it will be sore.
Yeah, so... Wait, no, I was making the sex joke with Kiara, not you.
Thank God I gave consent for this.
Luna was just alluding to it. Why is this happening today?
Good luck, buddy.
That's if I go up against Torg. We don't know if they'll mix it up.
Because you're cute.
They literally just called you in.
Okay then.
I like your idea. I am gonna sit right here. She pops down on the ground.
That, and it's been a very fun day. Apparently there's a mermaid in the ocean.
I could get another one.
Alright then.
Oh?
Yes.
That sounds interesting. I was more worried about you.
You don't have anything to worry about with me.
I know you keep saying that, but Captain Frank was being very frank.
I know.
Sort of like at that scary level where like things are about to boil over, which would be normally fine, but you're trying to fix it and that would make it worse and it would hurt you.
I'm gonna listen to you, and I won't say anything. I trust you.
I mean, on their own, the town guard is going to naturally implode. I just
It would seem that
usually help with
after
that
our battle,
process,
our
but
man is
now
probably
that,
only good for another 45 minutes.
like, see, this is what makes it
I know
really
that
difficult.
time is running short, but I've
This is
been
why I
informed that
shouldn't
we
let
can go
this
into
happen.
soft cap. If you cannot stay,
Should
though,
just let people hate me, let things
training
fall
grounds has a
apart.
barrier of its own.
Also, where did the Phalor go?
He is talking with Oriali.
Ah.
I don't think it would be very easy for you to get people to hate you.
Have you met Captain Frank? Have you met Tina? Have you met Lydia?
Well, I mean, all fair points, but more of what I also meant is that
funny teacup annoying guy head. Sorry.
You can piss some people off, but you're gonna end up finding others that, you know, are able to kind of get past that.
Do you think he's gonna be able to bear this pain?
But okay, so that's the problem though, is that people are naturally pissed off around me. This whole being okay with me is not normal. And that just means that you're gonna get hurt. And I don't want that to happen again.
Oh, I found Gavin. Gavin went into the tree portal. Oh, there's Gavin.
Yeah.
He just picked up that bear. Let's see what's happening over there.
That's not on you.
I've never been in a relationship before, and for all I only know, maybe I could. But I think there's more to be gained from trying and learning from it.
Oh my god.
You're very smart and pretty, and I mean, it's been very easy to get people to like me just because of being someone else, adjusting myself to make them attracted to me, to, you know, track them and make it easier for to snag the target, you know. And I think you're the first that's ever kind of flirted with me without any
So
of
you
that.
didn't change anything for me.
And Torg is covered
No,
in
nothing. I've been
Cause,
myself the entire time here.
It sounds like he
yeah, cause this is, like, a lot of people should use this as an example of what should be done. Honestly, if two people want to have a child, they should, like, meet you, and their entire plight in life should be to create another one of you.
Sure, vote for the team.
Hey,
Or Kiara, or Luna, or Rose, or Triss, or you.
hey.
Mostly you, because you're here right now. Yeah.
One.
I do.
Then why are you voting for him?
I don't know what to say, honestly. I've never had anyone say anything like that to me before.
Listen,
But it can also be a part of you.
I have
So
faith
don't
in
just
you.
give it
I've
out
seen
if you have
lesser
one.
men take out greater foes.
He doesn't.
That's kind of what I meant.
I warned Kiara.
I can take this.
Exactly.
And you warned me as well.
For Aruba?
I did. I told you what I told Kiara.
You said something along the lines that sometimes getting close to you hurts people.
Said Aruba.
And you alluded to a history of that.
It always happened.
Wow, that was actually really close.
It is a creature.
I bet you could beat him.
That's why I try not to,
You did great.
It is a creature from the
I should not have drank wine when I went over there.
No, sounds like that might have been a good thing.
Yes.
Not drinking or drinking.
Rush him down, get through their
Yes. Yes. You drinking wine is a good thing, I think.
Redwall, but
Come on,
very
you fought your
different.
fair share of mages before,
What?
man. You know the drill.
Right. If I hadn't drank, I wouldn't have said all these stupid things.
Even better, Red. Even better.
Well, I don't know a lot about relationships, but most people say talking is good.
Yeah.
Being open.
But usually when I'm talking, I'm trying to
It is hard to tell.
not be open and criticize people and make fun of them. And be overly honest.
You do. And honestly, I think,
I'm Red.
you keep a rough exterior to keep people away, but when people know you and see you, and see the wit, the smart, how skilled you are with your hands and creating things.
I know.
So until we have figured out what we like, then we will be we.
You do a lot to try to push people away, but you have so much underneath that.
Greetings, we. You have permission to call me Charlotte.
And that's just what I've kind of learned from knowing you for as long as I have, which hasn't been long. And I feel like getting to know you more is just going to show off more.
So, when I was learning to blacksmith, the person I was training under, the craftsman, told me something that made a lot of sense.
Fights are still going on.
And it's because I was trying to make my first pair of forge tongs, because you need those to do more stuff.
Right.
And I kept doing it wrong. And I'd put the metal back in. And I would pound it out some more and it'd be wrong. And I kept doing that. But here's the thing though. The metal was good steel. But it got fucked up. And you can't polish a turd. And that was the point. You can't polish a turd. even though there might be good deep down, it's just gonna be shiny shit.
I don't think you're a turd at all.
Perfect, rush 'em!
Some people might call you a little shit,
They're
but I
only
don't
heavy if you
necessarily
shoot.
see that.
They're only heavy in a... I actually don't know the weight of his shield, so I can't tell actually.
Even my mage shield is heavy. Yes. My mage stuff weighs.
Brace for it, Red!
So honestly, what happens when things start falling apart here?
Outstrength them, Red!
Everything just starts getting ripped apart, things falling in on itself,
Use that shield!
people hurting other people,
Keep pushing up!
fire, screaming, people just leaving. How you handle that?
9, 8. Nice prediction.
I try to save who I can, including you.
They keep attacking on his shield side, and
I've
time his
gone
shield
through my
slowing
entire
down.
life taking lives, and
Nicely done, Red.
I
Nicely
don't want
done.
to walk away if something like that ever happens. I want to help protect lives.
Vote for Red. I repeat.
To kind of make up for my past.
He did fucking great. He
But
kept
it's me that's putting people in danger.
blocking that rapier.
I don't believe for a second you're doing it intentionally.
If it wasn't for magic.
If it's your chaos magic,
No, it's not the magic.
7, 8, 9.
Figuring out the magic stuff is new. It's just naturally what happens around me.
well, I mean, and we'll figure it out. I mean, there's a magistrate here, there's lots of scholars, we can figure it out. You are a person. You exist. Regardless of if there's some kind of, I don't know if it's a curse or magic or some aura, something that causes things to go bad around you. It doesn't matter. Even if I wasn't your girlfriend, even if we weren't dating, you're a person and you need help.
Get ready. Take
And
some well-deserved rest, Red.
you deserve to be happy.
Good shit. Get something cold in you. Us proud.
Good shit, I will say.
Thank you, Dahlia. I'm gonna go get.
I think
another
it's a lot more complicated and deeper than that, but
Also taking notes on his
okay.
It probably is. And it might not be something that's easily solved. It might be even something very complex that, like you said, that might take a very long time to try to solve, but it'll get figured out one way or another.
Keep defensive, be a bit
It'll get taken care of.
Find your opening. That's how you beat fucks like him.
I want to use this right-hander.
Have you ever seen a forest that's had a fire rip through it?
Thank you.
It's a drink
Once.
in you.
It
Like a
was.
year after the fire's gone through.
I didn't see it a year after, but I saw it during once.
Well, it's destructive. Everything gets decimated. The beauty gets replaced with destruction. But the thing is that
Where's Red?
in order for that
The building, getting another mana crystal.
beauty to happen,
Tea mana crystal.
there's a balance, there's a cycle.
Like 24 them bitches.
If the bad doesn't happen, then the good doesn't happen.
A brown bag.
So if we fix me, things get knocked out of balance, and it's not just hurt and resetting, it's
Use the sling.
total destruction.
Red.
Well,
Wait, but I even know that.
Yeah.
That's Christian.
Yes.
No
if you're part
evidence.
of this balance, then
What is
even if you were to go away, like,
Speaking of which, I need to get a drink.
if it's supposed to be part of a balance, then you would.
He's gonna put a brown bag.
It's not gonna go away just because we either find a solution to it, or if you go away, it's gonna continuously exist.
How do I work this? Do I like...
If it's like you said, it's part of a balance, and it's if it ever goes away, it makes things out of balance.
Do it at the start. Get him off kilter, blind him.
Then
go in
it's
for the strike.
just something that
Weaken his legs first.
is going to exist,
Then work on his arms. If he can't run,
regardless of what happens with you.
Right?
Legs and then arms.
Give me
Right.
like two seconds. I'll be on right back
need to
real
move
quick.
around those heavy strikes of his.
We're
Maybe fast, but
We're gonna
not
do
fast
Tempest and
enough.
Allwin's match really quickly, as it's only 3 minutes. So take your time.
And you tried to catch them off
Oh.
guard in the best way possible.
I was thinking of informing the magistrate that I had an audience with him, the Archmage,
Flash and bang.
and
About it, and
talking about the whole swamp dungeon thing. Maybe I can bring up the chaos stuff and the whole
Willing to teach me that flaming
hurt and rebuild and hurt and rebuild.
He probably would be the best person to speak to about
something I
this,
can teach, madam.
honestly.
Something that comes
Fucking
in
God.
handy with having a flame spirit embedded in your armor.
When are you gonna fight Torg? Oh, I see. Well, do you think
I think so,
the
yeah.
Fire Mage could learn?
Can you be there with me?
Absolutely.
Potentially.
Guess trained. I don't know.
I see.
I'm ready. Is all I can say.
Sorry to take up your time and interrupt your
I have tools.
conversation.
Gets a bit closer and puts her hand on yours.
By the way, it's just pity that more people voted for the big man.
Black powder does. I was told
I-
that black powder doesn't explode unless you
She's
mix
in
specific
favor.
things into it.
I'm willing to help any way I can.
Is it
Buy
because
Hatter.
people fear him or people
I don't.
like him?
People actually like
True.
him. He's a town favorite. I don't feel bad losing.
Just
to
promise
him.
me not to get hurt while doing it.
Oh wow.
I can't promise that, but I can promise that nothing seriously bad won't happen to me.
To not be consumed by this Aether thing that was
Fair.
said.
I see.
You got one of those sleeping places.
I thought it was just done that fast.
I'll be fine.
I do.
I
I'd
wish.
really.
A tear escapes her eye and goes down her cheek.
Sleeping people all the time.
Okay.
Leaping
Right.
We'll be fine.
people. I don't understand.
Brushes it off.
The ones that live in the
What happened to most of our esteemed guests?
Well, I see the ArchFey over there, and the rest of them are kind of
I
middling
sleep
about
sometimes
it.
on the
I
ground.
can
Well-
Actually, no, I have slept in the
I
ground
believe
before.
they may have gotten.
I can see
But it was mostly because of
about there's some stuff in the guard I can check into as well as far as academic stuff.
I joined the sleeping people.
Hmm. Alright.
I should check on Wayne. He was very mermaid girl, pretty, crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Over
girls
there
are
in the
pretty,
red, that's
but
the ArchFey, right?
I'm pretty sure you hate both of these people.
yes,
Quarantine.
that's correct.
It's not hate. Tempest doesn't
Alright.
really disdain him for it.
I would probably just
The
write a
others-
letter to the
honestly,
Archmage for now
Even though he's part of the Redwall Guard, he's one of the
before
alright
you meet him.
ones. He's actively tried to
But
like
if I write a letter, ArchFey will be gone by
stars
then.
that others have left. So I can't blame him.
seems-
I'm going to attempt balance in a different way.
What do you do with two people?
In a different way.
You fight twice as hard.
Tempest
Yeah.
splitting off via
Makes sense.
mitosis to fight one man.
What is mitosis?
Well,
Why are we talking about
mitosis
toes?
is the action of. Well, mitosis is a form of asexual reproduction.
Oh, I do not wait for my size to get away for hers.
No, don't worry. There's a barrier here.
Ding ding ding.
Oh, right, mother. This is a good friend of mine.
It's very faint, my lord. But it's faint but strong and incredibly dark.
Hold that.
I
Yes?
beg forgiveness for this interruption. But, ArchFey, it is an honor that you have visited our village. I appreciate it.
The welcome has been very warm and the entertainment lively and enjoyable.
That's excellent. Hopefully it stays that way. Have
I
fun.
do assume it will as well. Ooh, quite the light show now.
Oh yeah, it's the silly magic stuff. They really don't do it right.
Thank you,
It
my
has
lord.
its own flair here in this realm of man.
It does.
Oh yeah, it just looks
pretty good.
Fun. It's not, yeah.
Quite.
See,
You alright?
that was awkward as fuck, but
yeah.
Very dark.
right.
Is it-
Anyways, I don't want to overhear their private conversation. And you wanted to go check on Mermaid Loverboy.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's go see this mermaid. Girl,
Uh,
pretty. Let's do this.
The worst I've ever felt.
Oh, okay. Over this way.
For you, I suppose.
Plus, the cleric doesn't know what they're talking about. A swim in the ocean will be fine.
Huh, it doesn't look like they're here anymore.
Or the festivities. Oh. Hopefully they didn't drag the mermaid into the city. Actually, that would be funny. I hope they dragged it into the city.
Well, as long as it didn't hurt them.
Well, you want to go check the fountain? You don't understand how hard I'm hoping right now that the mermaid is in the fountain.
You're probably right.
I know.
Oh, there's Wayne.
You are the light.
Mm.
Again, your magic.
The festivities
I'm
will
gonna
be
check
ending
the
soon.
fountain,
I'll
'cause
leave him
honestly,
alone.
If they didn't put the mermaid in the fountain, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I'm hoping
Hi, hello,
them.
Charmed, I'm sure. I hope
Yeah.
you like the cheese.
Oh my god.